Whoa, it's the illusion. I'm reporting here from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Got this package from New Zealand. I don't know who it's from because there's no return address on it. But let's see what's in here. New Zealand, the land of the Kiwis. That's one place I really want to get to on Spaceship Earth. Lost in the 60s surf wax. Sweet. Made in New Zealand. That's pretty bitchin'. What do we got here? Is this some sort of trippy sand? Wow. Or is it narcotics, dude? It looks like sand. Just goes to show you can send about anything in the mail. Wow. I got a full-on letter here. Dear true spiritual leader, I don't know, dude. I'm just a guy. Illusion, my name is Ronnie from Clifton, New Jersey, Spaceship Earth. I recently graduated from Loyola. I'm currently spending some time living in New Zealand before I have to start worrying about bills. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. You just can't. It's all going to work out. All right, let's get back to Ronnie's letter here. I needed the proper setting to get into this. So, Ronnie had just read Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, and I understand large amounts of suffering are required to achieve that spark into a state of blissful nowness, which Tolle explains. But I believe you experience the same with the passing of your dear friend Billy, as well as other low-frequency times, which you have recovered. Although I have suffered, my experiences do not come close to yours. I'm only 22 years old, but I feel as though I can still reach at least some form of immersion in the now. What I'm asking of you is if you have any advice or exercise, perhaps, on how to be on the way towards this goal. All right, man. First of all, you don't need to go seek out like suffering and pain in life. It'll just find you, because that's part of the human experience. Just like you don't really have to go seek out joy and happiness. It will find you if you allow it to. So, my take on it is this. To get into the now, it's really about not judging the moment you're in, which is really hard, especially if you're in a state of suffering, because that all consumes you. And when you're in a state of like true happiness, because that will all consume you. And both of them, if you allow them to be, are really in the now experiences, because when you're truly suffering, you're not thinking about the past or the future. And when you're truly in a state of happiness, you're not thinking about the past or the future. But neither of them are truly like the state of bliss, because bliss, I think, is all of it combined with no judgment upon it, right? Because when I think about it like as a skateboarder. Sometimes the greatest moments are the slam. And I can't explain why, but it's knowing that it's deeper than just your physical body form. So the exercise you were asking about, an exercise, it's really all about getting quiet. It's really all about getting free of the external noise that surrounds you, finding a nice quiet place and just sitting there and being still. And all of a sudden, when you're in a place where you're not getting any input, you will hear the voice inside your head going bonkers, telling you things, explaining things. It'll just be talking. And if you can just get that one split second where you become the observer, where you observe the talking going on in your head, you're halfway there, because once you become the observer, you can just let the noise inside your head just pass. And the deal is not to attach to the noise inside your head. It's to just let the thoughts just go past you like cars on the highway, man. It's like, right, you're standing by the side of the highway and you see a car drive by, but you don't get in the car. It just drives by. And that's the same thing when you're the observer in a quiet state with your mind. You don't need to actually jump in the thoughts that are passing through your mind. You just need to observe them and allow them to go past you. And there you got a pretty good shot of getting in the now. Also, I'm a big proponent of creation, like being in a state of creation. If you're creating, you're in the plus side of what it's all about. And for some people, they're writers. Some people, they're musicians. Some people, they're just people who help other people. People who make art. Whatever it is when you're in a state of creation, you're in the now. Whenever you're making something, woodworking, whatever it is, you are out of time, space, and you are totally in the now, because when you're in the now, man, there is no such thing as time and space. So my advice is to find your creative passions and create, and also get as quiet as you can, as often as you can, and just become the observer and just let it all go. Just let it all go. Don't try to find happiness. Don't try to find suffering. It just is. I can't really break it down anymore. Be a bird, right? Just be a bird. Be this bird right here. Look at that. Look at this pelican. That's being in the now, right there. Look at that guy. Straight, cold, chilling, and he's out of here. Anyway, I hope that did something. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciated the sand and the wax. Just wanted to make it clear on this video, I don't claim that any of these ideas are mine or original. How I've mashed them all up in the illusions goulash of like attempting to get spiritually enlightened, that's kind of my take on it. But all the information I'm downloading to you, I've gotten from somewhere else, and I would not claim any of it to be mine, though it is all my dream, if you know what I mean.